Governing board developed a strategic plan that focuses on exactly what Skyline is attempting to do. Skyline is the spearhead, as the Marine Corps would say. They're the first to get out there and to go ashore. They are our best people, showing us what needs to be done in order to have success and completion for a much larger number of students. It isn't happening in America like it's happening here, I have to tell you that. We have something to be extremely proud of. We have a strong governing board working with strong colleges, and one of the colleges being the spearhead and showing us how it gets done, showing us detail by detail how to inspire students. We know, for example, that when you get them into 15 units or more, and they go directly into college-level math and English, and when they take about 7, 8, 9 units of their pathway subject, the success and completion numbers soar. And that's exactly what Skyline is making happen, surrounding them with the academic support, no matter who they are, no matter where they come from, no matter what their academic experience is. If they follow the Skyline mold, it happens. So just let me say very quickly before I ask Vice Chancellor Bauer to come in and talk to you about this funding matter, ponder for a moment what it means. The destiny of young people is involved. The destiny of their children and their children's children is involved. The destiny of the community is involved. And I dare say our entire country, if you aren't aware of it by now, we are all aware of how important the educational process is in our very diverse land on the cusp of doing everything that it's destined to do, but only if the young people and the young leaders emerge educated and ready to take it on. So, having said, I hope we all ponder that today. I would like to congratulate Skyline again. They are indeed the spearhead. They are indeed showing us how to get it done. Let me introduce now Vice Chancellor Tom Bauer.
So I'm not used to following somebody like Tom. That is one tough act to follow. So I am going to do my very best to follow it well. Those of you who were here last year may remember when I spoke, and one of the things I talked about was that Tom at the time was recovering from a pretty major surgery and a life-threatening illness. And remember I said, if anybody deserved a miracle, it was Tom Mohr. Well, let me tell you, we just witnessed that miracle. So I am going to be scripted, so I'm not going to be as eloquent and as wonderful as Tom, but I'll do my best. It really is my honor and my pleasure to be here with you again this year to support the incredible programs given life by the President's Innovation Fund at Skyline College. Each of the last 5 years, I've had the privilege of standing here speaking to you, hoping to inspire you to join me and my colleagues in supporting the program which has done so much for so many of our students. As President Mohr just said, this funding provided by the enterprise operations of the district, which I am privileged to oversee or lead, would not be possible if not for the work of each and every person in the enterprises here at Skyline College and across the district. These operations include the 3 college bookstores, represented this morning actually enforced by bookstore manager Kevin Chack, classified and student staff who are here today with us, district-wide food services, community continuing corporate education, the Bayview Dining Room at College of San Mateo, and the San Mateo Athletic Club. Each of these operations provides essential services to members of our college communities, but also to members of our local community as well, changing the lives of our local communities who have generously invested in the colleges through the support of our 3 very successful bond campaigns. This support from San Mateo County voters has enabled us to transform, literally transform, our 3 colleges in such a way that we're better positioned now more than ever to serve students and the community alike. The enterprise operations of the district are designed to do just that. With the now more than 6,000 members of the San Mateo Athletic Club, combined with the thousands served by community continuing and corporate education, and those we host at events in the Bayview Dining Room at South College of San Mateo, we're reaching more people now than we've ever reached before, and we're introducing them to the wonderful people, the programs, the services, and these magnificent facilities at the 3 colleges. I'm so proud of all the staff who work in the enterprise operations of the district, and want to especially recognize my team at Skyline Bookstore, who have worked very hard to make this breakfast such a success, and actually designed and printed the amazing check you're going to see in a minute. So please take a moment. Thank you, my friends. As I often do when I'm preparing for this breakfast, I think about what it is I want to say. That will tell you a little bit about the innovative programs at Skyline College and why I think it's so incredibly important for all of us to be a part of it. So in just a few minutes, you'll see a video that illustrates the impact of these programs seeded by the President's Innovation Fund and the impact that it has on the lives of our students. And you'll hear directly from them. So that actually makes my job a lot easier. Because no one can tell you how impactful these programs are better than the students who participate in them. So I'll focus for just a bit on why I'm here and why I continue to be here and continue to support the Skyline College President's Innovation Fund. Those of you who know me and who have heard me speak know that I have a strong belief that a single action, regardless of how insignificant it may seem at the time, can dramatically reshape the world. I've spoken about it before. Just 2 weeks ago, my husband and I finalized the adoption of our son John, now 17. John was a foster child in San Mateo County since he was 12 years old. I was his court-appointed special advocate since he entered the system, and last year came to realize that we needed to do something to save this child who was failed by every adult in his life responsible for caring for him, who was in a lot of ways failed by a flawed system, and who he himself was failing due to the hopelessness that enveloped so many foster youth in our county, and all of it through no fault of his own. The turnaround in his life, emotionally, socially, academically, has been nothing short of a miracle in so very many ways. Milo and I have done our part, giving him a home of his own, and the love and support that every child deserves. But the teachers in the school to which we now send him, they've made such an incredible difference in how he perceives his academic abilities, giving him confidence that he needs to succeed. That's what great teachers do. As a brand new parent at 50 years old, God help me, and having worked my entire life in higher education, I really have a renewed appreciation for the lengths to which teachers go to support the students that they serve. It really is incredible the difference that a good teacher can make in a strong program. At the celebration we held following John's adoption, I had the chance to acknowledge the action of the person who continually poked, prodded, shamed, persuaded, and guilted me into becoming a court-appointed special advocate. When she approached me to come to a CASA orientation back in 2011, I told her no. And I told her I was too busy, my job had too many demands, my volunteer efforts were focused on rescuing pugs, not kids, and that I was just not cut out to be an advocate for a teenager in the system. The truth really is that I wasn't confident in my own abilities to rise to this challenge and provide the support that a young person in crisis would need. Thankfully, she prevailed in getting me to take this necessary step to become CASA. But as I stood in front of the judge in court, surrounded by family and friends and colleagues, just 2 weeks ago, with John and my husband by my side, I couldn't help but think of this person. And without her actions, without her direct action in my life, everything would be different. You know, everything in my life, everything in his life would be different. Had she not been so persistent, had she not taken these steps, I would never have become a CASA. I wouldn't have met John. John's life, our life, would be very different today. I told that story at John's party in large part to acknowledge our friend for her critical role in inspiring me, but also to highlight for everyone there, especially my son, that a single action can be a catalyst that changes the world. A single action certainly changed his life. It's something I firmly believe in, and something that I've seen it work in my own life many, many times over. Afterward, John walked over to our friend, who he doesn't really know that well, and gave her a big hug and thanked her. The possibilities of one's actions are truly limitless. So this all brings me back to here and now with all of you. Each of us is here because we think that we can make a difference. We believe it. I'm inspired by those in the district who have spent their lives and careers making a difference for people. People like Board President Tom Mohr, now in his 8th decade, I'm sorry Tom, Regina opened that door, now in his 8th decade, and his 3rd career incarnation as a servant leader in this district, has given his professional life to the students in this county. Tom Mohr inspires us to do more. Our Chancellor Ron Galatolo, who might yell at me for this, but who most people probably don't know, left a very, very successful career in the financial sector, where I'm sure had he stayed, would be an incredibly wealthy man today. He chose to follow another path after spending some time at a local community college, and where he was inspired to do something more meaningful with his life. People like Ron should inspire us to do more. People like President Regina Stanback-Stroud, a leader with so many obvious gifts and talents. She could be influencing the world in so many other different ways, but has chosen to make her mark in this world here at Skyline College, supporting the dreams of students. Regina should inspire us all to do more. In these very uncertain times we live in today, where there's so much fear and anxiety, I'm more than inspired by our students, a number of whom I'm now very proud to call friend, who've chosen hope over fear and who have committed to working productively for change, and who they themselves support the efforts of the district leaders who are focused on their lives, their dreams, and their successes. These students inspire us to do more, and I want to add my voice to the voices of many others that you'll hear from today in supporting the President's Innovation Fund and talking about how much it's changed their lives. I'm certain that each of you woke up here this morning to join with President Regina Stanback-Stroud, who made breakfast for everybody, and her team here today, because you too are inspired by the many great things that this college does for its students. I'm equally certain that you're here today because you want to be a part of that change too. My colleagues and I are so fortunate to work in a district that cares so much about its students and acts to demonstrate that commitment each and every day. The President's Innovation Fund seeds innovative and life-enhancing, often life-changing programs for our students. That alone makes what we're doing here very special. Your being here shows your level of commitment, not only to this district and Skyline College, but more importantly to our students, who need us perhaps now more than ever. Your support of the mission and goals of Skyline College sends a message to our students that they matter to you and that their success is paramount for all of us. This is the moment where we hope to inspire you all to continue supporting these important programs that have the power to change the personal landscape for our students. I want to thank you all for your faith in our mission and your support of our students, and always remembering that one action, no matter how insignificant it may seem, can change the world. Thank you all very much. I'd like to now take a moment to invite President Regina Stanback-Stroud, Chancellor Ron Galatolo, Board President Tom Mohr, to join us on stage with Breakfast Co-Chairs Ron Dorenzi, Kimberly Gillette, President's Council Chair, my dear friend Teresa Proiano, and the students and staff at Skyline College. Many of the students, come on up guys, we're going to do the presentation of this very large check that Amanda herself designed and created in the print shop at Skyline College. Thank you.